You're listening to 106.9 Click FM, live in color.
That's right, folks. We are back. We get the high-octane music for what is the best thing that we needed all season, CFL football. That's right. We're back for it here on Friday night on another stupid sports show. Meanwhile, Calgary Flames have gotten an empty net and given Columbus an empty net goal. Fantastic way to get yourself back into the third period, Calgary. Congratulations. Maybe the Stampeders will have better luck for you tonight against the BC Lions, because for all of you who don't know, there are playoff implications for both these teams. The Lions are trying to overtake Winnipeg in their division, which would give them a bye in the playoffs. And Calgary are just plain trying to get in, which they can if they win tonight and the Rough Riders lose later this weekend against the Argos. Hello, Tyler and Logan, MKI, William, everybody who is here hanging out. We have got a lot of time before the actual game itself starts, but meantime, I'm watching my signal start to dip. So if this dies for anybody, we can count this for Fixed Jim's internet. So I'm starting to see it dip into yellow and red to indicate stream health. I'm a little bit nervous about that. Thought the weather was supposed to be clear tonight, but whatever. I hope you all are doing well. We got a lot of time, so I wanted to just go over a couple of things. At least for sports thoughts that I have had. Let's see. As Zach Werenski with the empty net goal for Columbus. I don't know what K1 is. Are you talking about Kyler Murray, Tyler? The fact that Toronto lost in their most recent game to the Florida Panthers 3-1. And Dangle expressed the same concerns that I did about the team, that it looked like nothing much had changed. Their offense was still doing great, and their defense will let just about anybody scoot through. Kyler is practicing now. I assume that means they return to the field soon, and then we miss the glory of Josh Dobbs. That's a shame. Well, True North, from what I can tell, the Diamondbacks have suddenly decided to start taking the playoffs seriously again. I think last I checked, they were leading in the bottom of the fourth against the Phillies. So that's happening. Houston is a game away from making a claim for back-to-back championships. You know, and in case it makes you feel any better, the Capitals, I think, suck dog water. We got a pizza hung on us by the Ottawa Senators. So, yeah. I do want to know a little bit better how the Senators are doing, so I'm going to try to cover them for a future stream. But also, I do regret that I will have to start doing an early season autopsy on my Caps, who I'm afraid will be competing with the Sharks for worst record in the Eastern Conference. A little bit of a shame, but hey. Also, in case anybody is wondering, my thoughts about this coming Sunday. Oh, the Lions and the Ravens. Now, it's been said over and over again that, we're going to get back Brian Branch and we're going to get back Jahmyr Gibbs. And so, we've got that to look forward to. But over on the Ravens side of the ball, it looks like they're going to get back a decent number of people on their defense. So, combine that with the fact that they're already known for being pretty fearsome on defense, but offense, yeah, I could definitely see this being a game the Ravens win. Once again, the only thing that is going to stop it is if we can harass and or contain Lamar Jackson. And this will be another great test for us because depending on how far we get, if we make it to the playoffs, we could face some good mobile quarterbacks. And Lamar, put the running back jokes aside, is a mobile quarterback. Whether you want to say he's a good mobile quarterback, yeah. They officially signed him. Yeah. It's like nobody bothers to learn how to use the receivers properly, so they just end up going back to where they won the championships. Well, TSN is probably waiting for the wonderful, awesome matchup that we are waiting for between, the Calgary Stampeders and the British Columbia Lions. Oh, yeah, it's official. Nicole Hardman is back on the Chiefs. Oh, poor Devontae. Like, I feel so bad that his situation has gone from one that was so promising with the Raiders to one that now just seems really bleak. I kind of think that Raiders Bears could secretly be a really fun game to watch. Not so much like the slow motion train wreck kind of thing, but when, you get to see like a couple of teenagers land a couple lucky punches on each other during a fight, sort of thing. Like, for the most part, it feels just kind of horrible and ugly, but, at least something happens. And, True North, your Packers. The Packers should win this game. Should. Absolutely should. I seriously, though, have the feeling that on both sides, it's offensive potential buried under incompetence on defense. Fired Joe Barry, stopped subsidizing Walmart, all of that. But yeah, I expect the Packers to win this game. If they don't, I will be very concerned for Green Bay. Very concerned. And I would hope it would start with Joe Barry. Commanders, Giants. Oh, that might just be some good old-fashioned fun football. Usually Washington and New York can be depended on to put on some quality primo games. And that goal for the Devils would go to Jack Hughes as they take the lead over the Islanders 4-3 with about 14 minutes to go in the third period. Oh, quick information for anybody who may be randomly tuning in here. Yeah, we're covering the CFL. Game's not starting until the top of the hour, and unless you can watch TSN, the only other way you can do it is by going to the CFL website. You can actually have a little portal on there where you can watch it for free, and I swear you just enter email name and email address, and window comes up for you. That's it. It's almost too simple. That's where I'm watching from tonight because it's not playing on the CBS Sports Network. So I think it's going to be all through the website for the U.S. and the rest of the international market for the rest of the year. So if y'all want to follow that, you'll need to go over there to CFL.ca and go through that process. Yeah, we're still waiting for the pre-show to come up. We've got a little ways to go. MKI, one of my regulars here, turned me on to this new policy that the NBA has put together for resting players, and well, the short version of all of it is they're trying to make sure that certain players appear in as many televised, national games, and it's basically try to get the teams help the players, get the most bang for their buck when they're advertising these games, and then losing viewership because players that people actually know and want to tune in for aren't playing. Oh, they also believe that everybody is gaming the system to try to get their players just extra rest by declaring them injured when they're not. So there is a minimum, and now there is a minimum games played requirement for certain honors, including to be eligible for MVP. I'm used to MVP, sorry. An all NBA team, Defensive Player of the Year, and All Defensive Team or Most Improved Player, where you have to have played in at least 65 regular season games. Oh, wow. Or played in at least 62 regular season games, suffered a season ending injury, and played in at least the 85% of the regular season games played by his team prior to a player suffering said injury. Oh my God, this is like reading through health insurance documentation about what gets covered and what doesn't. This sounds just downright awful. It's a possibility, William. It is an actual possibility that could happen. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for Russell Russell Wilson actually being somewhat decent this season, and I think he was probably dealing with a lot more injuries than he let on last year. Uh, it has not done him many favors, especially because they don't run the ball. It just feels like an honest to goodness waste that the Broncos get so many so many good running backs just slip through the gates of the stadium, never to come back. Damn shame. MKS says, in layman's terms, NBA wants the viewership and money back, losing money from that China thing. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah. The Chargers are a good talent team, but unfortunately they still have Brandon Staley as their bloody coach, and based on the amount of the complaining that I've been hearing out of Angie, she is not happy with their decision making at all. Maybe not as furious as I think Saints fans are with their coaching staff at the moment, but, just more persistently and more often. Yeah. Chiefs. I don't trust Staley to put a game plan together to actually finish 4 quarters with a lead against the Kansas City Chiefs. The only the only thing I will say about Dolphins Eagles game, by the way, I think everyone is just pleading, don't let this become a game of flags. Don't let it turn into turnover city. Everyone just wants it to be a good game between what is considered to be two top tier teams at this point in the season. That's all we want. Uh, oh, MKI Rams. I'd imagine the Rams are favored over the Steelers for this week. Correct? It's just based on how they've gotten their act together on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, yeah. Dan Campbell, I think he's getting better with that. He still finds opportunities to absolutely terrify the hell out of me when on some occasions when he goes for it. But yeah, I think he definitely knows how to knows how to do it very well. Oh, Vikings 49ers. Hmm. Yeah, I've just decided that that game doesn't exist, along with a couple other games like Raiders Bears and Bills Patriots, but especially 49ers Vikings. Just just watch another stupid streaming show instead. It's at 8 p.m. Central Time this Monday. We're going to be doing our 69th playlist in a row. Mm. Yeah, the defense that will haul them but especially Mike Tomlin to another 9-8 record and maybe a seventh seed. Tyler, I just assume honestly that CMC is going to be ready to go. But let's take a look at their injury report. Okay, well that's not a good sign. Uh, Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams are all listing as having not practiced for the 49ers on both Thursday and Friday. During that time, they had Aaron Banks and Dre Greenlaw go from did not practice to limited, and Isaiah Oliver continued to have limited practice, and George Odom be a full participant. So, yeah, they got a little bit of progress, but those three missing would be big, especially. Yeah, the big concern is the 2 days of neither of them practicing in a row. Hmm. maybe the Vikings will. Mm. You feel like you're the only one, Nick? Well, don't worry, don't worry. A lot of us are very new CFL fans. We only got into the game this year over on this channel. We'll be honest, it was because of the existence of the Rouge. It was it just made us very happy. But I, as a longtime sports fan, am always cheering for the underdog, and I understand y'all are the underdog in this game by a big deal. I mean, you're fighting to get into the playoffs right now, and you need help. So I'm sure that I'm sure that however this goes, they'll do the best that they can, and we'll be rooting for you. Oh, MKI has former Steelers in their lineup. Oh, Kella Witherspoon and Kevin Dotson. And are they performing up to snuff for the Rams? MKI out of what you would have expected for them? Oh yeah, the I can imagine that the 49ers have been able to keep their fan base pretty consistent over the years, one way or another. Of course, though, I can't speak for True North. He will he will probably be more than brutally honest, but hopefully in a fun way, right, True North? Yeah. Oh, you were gonna stream the game? Ah, that's so. Hey, once I saw that this was coming up, it was a no-brainer. I had to. True North says the problem is Calgary did not look good against the Rough Riders last week. I hope Reggie Bagleton is playing tonight. We can get more evidence into the file of Bagleton did nothing wrong. Um, way they're playing right now, I think the only thing that stops them is, people taking advantage of how easy it seems to be to get to Trevor Lawrence. Because if they can continuously and without fail get pressure and get easy fumbles from him very often, the defense is not going to be able to keep up. They're going to get frustrated about having to be dragged out in the field over and over again. Oh, Cornman. Cornman, tomorrow's stream is going to be awesome. And for anybody who's new here, we are for the first time covering NCAA women's volleyball on this channel. It's going to be between Nebraska and Wisconsin, Big Ten conference rivals. And it's something we haven't done before, so I'm excited to get that scoreboard put together. It's going to be a little bit daunting, but I'm excited for it. I'm hoping we cross that crazy 20 viewer mark. Oh yeah, the Jags like considering that Lawrence had to spend his first year in the NFL having to deal with Urban Meyer, you know, for him to get to the level that he's gotten to, I think is fantastic. Just protect his blind side a little bit better. You know, let him survive for a couple extra seasons. Yeah. And as you can see, the The lines are dividing quickly in this chat. We have a few Wisconsin and Nebraska fans that show up from time to time in here, and I'm sure they will be very nice to each other in chat tomorrow and be respectful. Oh. Mm. Oh, God. Yeah, I heard the play-by-play of that final drive. Is the Saints O-line just that bad at run blocking that they didn't feel like giving it off to Kamara or even Jamal Williams to try to bust that thing in? Yeah, I do feel bad for Foster Moreau, and I hope that he's not getting bothered online like we have an unfortunate tendency to do in this country. And over here, we got somebody saying that BC will win by 10. All right. Well, we shall see. I'm excited for this game. Got Washington No Names currently, yeah, very much failing to be ahead of the Toronto Dino Nuggies, 134-98. You just wish he would have gone off. Yeah, I always root for Jamal Williams to have 100-yard days and get all the touchdowns. It means he can buy more Pokemon cards. All right, let's see if they've gotten this stream going up on the CFL website. Nope, looks like they are going to be taking their sweet time on this. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh, the wonderful connection that I don't know if any of you had made this, but Chad Kelly, current quarterback for the Toronto Argonauts, uh, was drafted by the Denver Broncos, and then I had forgotten about this. He was that QB who drunkenly broke into somebody's house, and yeah, we just never heard from him again. Well, apparently he got back into things in the CFL, and now it looks like he's going to have a free ride into playing for the Grey Cup with the Argonauts. So, yeah. Canadian Football League. Helping rebuild the career of Broncos legend Chad Kelly. And now he's the highest paid player in the CFL. You know, just shows how you can turn your life around, I guess. Meanwhile, True North is still in the Raptors post-game show. Maybe that's what they're waiting for on my end, or at least I hope that's what they're waiting for on my end. Yeah, probably, because usually what I get is, you know, a decent amount of the TSN coverage, but with a lot of the commercials chopped out, which I'm kind of sad about because I wanna see some local commercials. Ah, well, yeah, Ricky Williams went to play in the CFL because he was allowed to smoke weed. Oh, an early pioneer. The NFL's rehab center. And as we've discovered over the course of this season, you know, just as uh, just as fun a sport to watch in its own right, and sometimes for even better reasons. Ah, I do plan on covering the Grey Cup, by the way, at least a couple of the CFL playoff games. I'm not familiar with NBP baseball. Nick, it's not something that has crossed my path. What is that? The USFL and XFL are the minor league teams to the NFL. I think that's what they're trying to set themselves up as. I would like to. I think it's worked so far. I mean, we now have PJ Walker getting things done with the Browns. Oh, it's Japanese baseball. Oh, okay. I haven't watched a lot of it. My only real experience with it was I vaguely remember being taken as a kid to see a Tom Selleck's film about some washed up major league legend that gets traded to Japan. So that's about all I've got. But I do know that baseball exists in Japan. They take it very seriously there, and long-standing tradition. So I'm honestly not. I'm not going to be making jokes about it. All right. I just had to do a little refresh. Oh, yeah. Sing that theme, not Carrie Underwood. All right, folks. It's coming. And Bagleton is dressed. Meanwhile, people are wearing Halloween costumes. I do apologize that I will probably be behind because I'm watching through the CFL portal. I assume it's going to be behind just the normal TSN broadcast. I appreciate a lack of spoilers. Oh, yes. Vernon Adams Jr. going to be starting for the BC Lions tonight. Oh, yes. Packers legend Reggie Bagleton. Oh, wow. This is absolute. I am excited. I am excited for this. I truly am. Well, thank you, Nick. I do appreciate that, man. For however long you stick around, you know, just a little bit of background. I'm a Lions fan, but I'm pretty much welcome to any other fan that wants to hang out here because I think getting to know about other teams enriches my understanding of the sport and how my team competes against theirs. So, the more that I can learn and figure out, I think the better I not only I understand the game, but also the teams I support. So that's the kind of thing that we run here. That's all. Just sharing the knowledge. Meanwhile, the Islanders have gotten the empty net. Ah, and they're trying to. Oh, yeah, they're trying to pull things back against the Devils. Oh, Seals are here. Hello, Seal. He got to see the BC Lions and the Canucks played in Vancouver a couple months back and really enjoyed it. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
It would be nice if someday there could be some CFL exhibition games in the U.S., but I just don't know. I just don't know where they would be able to play for fields that could be able to accommodate them, just because of the differences in size. Oh, we have a rare timeout by the Islanders and another commercial break for the CFL. I promise we will get there shortly. Oh, that is right. I can't believe I forgot to bring that up. That is the other thing that we do around here. Is when we watch some of these games, we play bingo. And we just look for a common or not so common, rare events to occur and try to, have at least a little fun on our own if the game doesn't live up to it. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, we've got a tie game. Islanders have evened it up. Bo Horvat gets the goal. Could take them into overtime. Dang. The differences in the rule sets between the leagues would make it far too weird to see. As much as I would love to see some friendly exhibition matches between different teams, I think it would be something that they would both have to prepare for a good while. Doesn't mean I can't hope for it, though. All right, so William has card 27. True North got card 25. Seal has card 16, and it's 1:02 to go in regulation between the Devils and the Islanders. Chaos keeps coming around in the Metropolitan Division, at least for teams that matter. For teams like my Capitals, not so much at the moment. Home team is British Columbia, and they are considered the favorite. I think they are favored. Last line I saw was by 8.5. Meanwhile, Mike Marshall of Clearwater, BC, could win $1 million on the kickoff. It's going to be here soon, folks, and thank you again, True North, for minding the spoilers. Oh, my signal just came in again. Oh, they're calling for fans to try to black out the seats, and they're making a good effort. Well, now that we're officially in the game time and not in much the talking time, we thank our first sponsor of the evening, Screw City Lager from the Prairie Street Brewing Company. Remember, folks, you never forget your first trip to Screw City, and if you do, you probably really weren't there to begin with. Meanwhile, Logan is going to claim card 3. All right. Oh, Stampeders will receive. They won the toss. Just to let you all know. So we'll give them. Oh, that's the wrong graphic. That kickoff is fielded just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 30, up to the 32. Oh, they are very much joke sponsors. We have no serious sponsors on this channel. All right, there's our home indicator. King is king. If you go to CFL.ca, there's actually a portal within that website where you can watch the game for free. Absolutely free. It's available for U.S. and international audiences. If you're in Canada, TSN. Overthrows Bagleton by a bit. He had to reach for it. Damn. It looked like it was back through his hands. Yeah. Had space. Plenty of space. Just a little, might have been a little bit out of position as far as the route was concerned, but yeah, he had the separation. All right. Out of the gun again. Mayer gets it underneath, but will. Damn, he got tackled forward. Will be about a yard short. Third down now. Oh my goodness, are we actually going for it on third down? Yeah, no problem, King. It's one of the best things that I love about the CFL is that they have that available for fans. And they also display very clearly on their site what their media schedule is for the whole year. So we don't have to wait. All right, they're going for it on third down. And he gets it. We'll have a QB change, I'm assuming. So the Stampeders have gone for it on third down and converted. So if you have on your bingo card goes for it on third down, mark it off on your cards, folks. We're already getting started. Meanwhile, OT has gotten going in the Islanders-Devils game. Thanks for keeping us up to date on that, MKI. They will have a carry this time. It will gain about 4 going through the left side of the line. Carry on the carry. And he will come up a little bit with a little bit of a limp. Not sure if he's going to stay in for this play. All right. All right. Now 2nd and 6. We have blitz coming, but Mayer finds it. And Dukes drops it. He had it in his hand and he bloody dropped it. They made it to their own 47. Oh, that is just painful. Oh, we got to have a spot for that. Absolutely. I'm putting wide open receiver drop. Yeah, mark that off on your cards, folks. Oh. Damn. All right, we have a punt. This will be gathered up at the 15. He gets this 5 yards. I thought they gave him yards. He didn't get very far. But apparently we'll find out. We'll find out the penalty when they come back. Meanwhile, the Devils have gotten a game-winning goal from Jack Hughes. Woo! That was quick, and we will just switch the indicator to let us know who's currently in possession. Oh man, Devils 5, Islanders 4. That is upsetting, and I'm not sure why Mayer didn't make a decision to run for it. It looked like he had a little bit of open space. I know, he doesn't exactly look like the most athletic dude, but oh yeah, they punted. The punt returner didn't get very far. There was a report of a flag, and I thought they'd given him 5 yards to make his catch, so I didn't think it could have been that. I also think that I am being delayed on the commercial break coming back because somebody fell asleep at the switch. A little bit unfortunate, but it's something I've been noticing happening a lot more often with games recently. is that they get caught off guard with when the networks get done with the commercials. Oh, damn. Vernon Adams Jr. You bet $2. Oh, I'm definitely rooting for you now. Did he get that? Was he in? No. Caught out of bounds. 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Still at their own 7 because of that penalty, so. Didn't even get 1 foot in. First foot to come down was on the stripe. All right, MKI is 22. Plenty of room. Gets it underneath a couple yards past the marker, and BC will advance out of the shadow of their own end zone for a first down. Okay. That switched quickly. The Phillies have now taken a 4-2 lead over the Diamondbacks. They'll go with the flow of the offensive line toward the far side of the field. Maybe gain 4 on that run. Okay. Okay, well that's not real money anymore, so I win $10. A little bit of delayed pressure. Has time, but then gets brought down from behind finally. And that will be a punt for the Lions. Damn. We officially have a sack, by the way, and it was tallied by the Stampeders. So yeah, a little simple, but we now have sack marked off. Put it down on your bingo card if you have it. Mark it off. Punt goes away. Looks like it'll be taken at his own 43. He'll maybe get to the 47 before he gets leveled. Amir Siddiqui gets the credit on that tackle. Well, at least it doesn't look like Vernon Adams landed ugly when he took that sack, and it didn't get a chance to re-aggravate the injury from last week. There's still beer in here. All right, well, so far, it seems pretty even. The only reason that Calgary's not on the board is because of a couple receiver drops. I would hope that is something that would improve as the game goes on. Kyle Schwarber has now gotten the most home runs in postseason history for the Major League Baseball, passing Reggie Jackson for most postseason home runs by a left-handed hitter. Ooh, damn. I have to admit that is not something I expected Kyle Schwarber to do, but I guess that shows you how much I've been paying attention to baseball the past few years. After all, there is a reason when I am thinking of actually promoting my brand that I do refer to myself as the least knowledgeable sports YouTuber. All right, we are back. Yeah, at least you got some use out of him, MKI. That's good. It often do, MKI. It often do. All right, 2 in motion. They will start with a nice run by Carey that will pick up maybe 6. Okay, my clock's a little bit ahead. We're only at about 9:08 to go in the first quarter. All right. What have we got now? They have made it up to just this side of the center line. They still have 2nd and 4 to go. Meanwhile, all the whistles. And somebody called timeout for Calgary. What? Oh, okay. But damn. So yeah. I forgot to switch the possession indicator, but yeah, Calgary just lost one of their timeouts because they wanted to make a personnel change on a 2nd and 4, not even halfway through the first quarter. Whew. Bold strategy. Let's see, where is Bagleton? He's simply, going now in motion towards the line. They fake the threat of a sweep with him to allow Carey to get enough room. He's pissed that he didn't get farther, but he did get at least 5 yards, maybe 6, to give them a first down. Oh, wow. Carey now has bullied his way through for 13 yards. Oof. All right, we've caught up on the time a little bit, but yeah, just bounced away from one tackler who I thought had him wrapped up and was able to get an extra 3. 4 carries for 29 yards. That was his 13-yard carry. That has affected that average. We now have Peyton Logan, who's in as a back. Dukes manages to hang on to it this time, gets the first down, about maybe 15 yards, 16 yards. But my clock is slowly catching up. We're under 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. Meyer ended up taking a bit of a tackle. Nothing major. Odom's Dukes will get tackled by number 1 for BC. Now down to the 21 of the Lions, 1st and 10. I'm not sure. I hadn't heard any further developments on that, MKI. We have a designed run play for Stevens, and they were kind of expecting that. Yeah. And here comes Mayer back into the game. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Wait, they lined up Mayer as an eligible receiver? Yeah, I bought that. I bought that all the way. You sold it well, Meyer. You had Jay Cutler levels of dedication. Has all the time, will roll out to his left, and now will take off running and slide after a gain of 6. All right, folks, we got third down at the 13 now. He didn't make it out of bounds. Yeah, he was thinking about it way too much, and he could have gotten the first down if he just taken off. I hear an extra cheer coming up from the BC crowd. Are they going for it? Nope. Paredes will now come on for the field goal attempt. Paredes puts it true and through. Calgary gets on the board first. And yeah, 3 points is definitely worth the timeout that you don't get back. Per the Detroit News, Michigan suspends football analyst with pay amid NCAA probe into sign stealing. Oh. The blame game has already begun, and obviously we did not know that any of this was taking place because, we are clearly above the board. I mean, we got rid of the problem. Oh. I cannot wait to hear what the actual scuttlebutt out of Michigan about all of this is. Because truthfully, I mean, you hear about sign stealing in Major League Baseball, but sign stealing in football, I didn't even think that was much of a problem anymore, after the advent of the wireless headsets into the helmets. And I know there was something paranoia about lip reading for a while, and then the play sheets and all of that, but it just kind of boggles my mind that even with all of these other things that have come up and, supposedly been planned around, that there's still ways that people are figuring out to steal signs in football. All right, and damn, we'll get tackled forward for a gain of 4 is the BC runner on that play. So 2nd and 6. Could be a lot worse. They're going through the Stampeders line right now. And the secondary. 3 in motion. Stampeders only rush 3 and still have somebody get through. That pass nearly intercepted. There didn't seem to be a receiver in the neighborhood at all. Okay. My timer's a little ahead again. We're just under 4 minutes to go in the first, by the way. Connor Stallions, a low-level Michigan football staff member, has been suspended with pay by the athletic director, Ward Manuel. Oof. All right, we have our punt away. It is going to be no yards in the play because of the effort by the BC, I think, maybe to possibly recover it. So I still one day hope to see a rare onside punt return. I'm not going to hold my breath to see it every game, but maybe we can. Well, at least while we've got this little break, I can get my card, which I need to change to something else because someone already has that card. Damn. Oh, well, we can check off, by the way. The defense has technically done something, I suppose. No one-handed grabs, no two-point conversions, no points off a turnover. They haven't really said anything truly stupid yet. Refs have been okay. No turnovers, no QB runs. Yeah, even Mr. Mayer didn't manage more than 6. So we're still waiting on a lot to possibly come into play here as far as the bingo goes. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, True North. What's up with BC Lions? They are not looking the way I expected, considering their record. And the fact that they could still possibly get first away from the Argos. I mean, it's rare, but a little bit against the odds, but hey. All right, there's Mr. Mayer back in. There's Bagleton in motion. He fakes absorbing the snap so that Mayer can just overthrow, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know exactly who the hell he was looking for there. But apparently Jake Mayer doesn't do well against the BC Lions. So, yeah, apparently I know how to pick these games. I just wanted to get back to the CFL. It'd been too long. Under 3 minutes, they send 3 in motion from the line. Can hold off the pressure, but nearly pick off that one. Peters nearly snatched that one and took it to town. But instead, he will have to be content with forcing a 2 and out. Oh, wow. Yep. He had it read all the way. The timing was right there. He just could not haul it in. Punted away, and then it gets bounced backwards. Sorry, it bounced backwards and out of bounds. So easy placement for the Lions at the 45-yard line. Their own 45-yard line, in case you're wondering. Yeah, very quiet start for the British Columbia offense. All right, you got 2 in motion. We'll fake the handoff. And Adams will lose 3 yards, sacked again by the Stampeders. Ooh. Yeah, this might be one of those type of games. Yeah, just a great bit of late pressure up the middle. Number 57 finding a way around the line to bring down Adams Jr. 2nd and 13. Maybe a 5 Rouge game. We could only hope. Oh, it's too high. It will be intercepted by number 10. He has crossed the 40 and now has a little bit of protection as he goes past the 20, where he'll be knocked down at the 19. Adam sailed that one. Absolutely sailed it. It was right into the arms of one of the Calgary secondary. And they ended up returning it inside the British Columbia 20. Down to the 19, in fact. They were looking for McInnes, and I don't know what it was. I didn't think he had too much pressure on him. He just overthrew it. Wow. And that was three-man pressure. All right, Carey on this one will maybe get 2. They're going to be gracious and give him the 2. Tuhema getting in there to stop Carey from getting any further around the far side of the line. We have a resurgent cheer from the crowd here in British Columbia. They're banging their drums. They're dressed up. They are excited to be here tonight. There's Bagleton in the slot. He is in motion. Gets it right at the line of scrimmage. Carey manages to skip over one tackling attempt to get the first down. Now remember, we will have our one play to end the first quarter because the CFL just has so many cool things, and a great shoestring catch by Carey, reaching down and still managing to circle himself around to avoid the first tackler. First and goal at the BC 9. Bagleton and I think it's Odom Dukes now going in motion to the far side of the line. They're looking for some distance in the end zone, and they get it. Curry against Wembanyama. Maybe Victor really just wanted to do that, and Steph Curry said, you know what, sure, why not? It's your first game. By the way, Calgary has scored a touchdown. Yeah, number 81. Katrina Connell from Port Alberta, British Columbia, has won a $200 Save on Foods gift card, by the way. And number 81 can be credited for that touchdown for the Stamps. Point after attempt is true and through. Oh. We're at the end of the first quarter, folks. Stephen Pope, I don't know how much there is to rig in this. Especially since, BC is probably going to have a playoff spot no matter what, if they can manage not to screw up in the last couple of weeks of in the last week or so of the season. Me, however, I am going to take a little pause for the cause because the first quarter is over, and I will return with more of another stupid sports show and Calgary versus British Columbia very soon. Thank you all for being here. right, folks, we are back now for the second quarter. It is going to happen. It truly, truly is. But first, okay, they're going over something with Mayer on the sidelines. Stampeders kick will get a little bit of a bounce and be grabbed at the 15. An early tackle will secure a starting place to the 25, number 45 for the Stamps. Getting highlighted by the camera. I'm assuming they're going to give him credit for that good special teams play. Okay. Hakadavanu is the one who got the touchdown, working out of the slot on the left side of the line and crosses back over to the near side of the field. All right, from their own 25, the Lions try to get back into this. Two in motion. A quick pass he tries to do his own leap, but gets shoved down after a gain of 6. Let's see. First, they fake the handoff and then dump it quickly under the arm of a blitzing defender. Okay, 2nd and 4 now, going from their 31. Abs will now drop back to pass. Quick tackle. But yeah, just enough as Rhymes will receive that about a yard past the marker. Should get them to the 36. All right, we're slowly catching up all the time. From the 38, out of the gun. Has to dump it off and cannot get it. Hardy cannot hold on to the ball. Fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming for the Lions. Yeah. At a certain point, I'll get this whole home and away indicator thing on a regular basis, but today is not that day. Meanwhile, 2nd and 10, they send 3 in motion. Get a good bump from the running back, but number 40, Moore, will bust through and get the 2nd sack. Meanwhile, we have a BC Lions player who's slow to get up, but Cotton eventually rolls his way. Oh. Wow, Calgary is just kind of feasting on the BC Lions right now as far as their line is concerned. They're getting through, only rushing forward 3 at a time. I'm not sure if... Looks like both players who ended up in that collision got it pretty bad. Oh, yeah. The Calgary player who ended up in that collision with Cotton, the BC player who took a while to get up. Yeah, Dozier is just now getting up from his knee and will be walking gingerly off the field. Third and 18, they will have to punt it away. This is number 20 who is back for the Stamps. Still getting the Let's Go Lions chants from the crowd. They give him yards. He tries to cut around to the near side. Doesn't have enough blockers to help him through. He is effectively brought down inside the 45. Decent field position for the Stamps coming up. All right, let's see. Have the Diamondbacks? No, they have not. is now the bottom of the 7th, and the Philadelphia Phillies are currently leading the Diamondbacks 5-2. They're about to put Arizona on the edge of elimination in the NLCS. Meanwhile, the new villain of Major League Baseball, the Houston Astros, is a win away from eliminating the Rangers. Ooh. Well, Nick, at the very least, I can say that it's comforting to know that the CFL games talk about their games being fixed just about as often as the NFL fans do. Even though that feels like that would be incredibly hard to enforce and or prove. But, hey, people ran point-shaving scams for years in college athletics. And so far, I am agog at the fact that Calgary is controlling this game so well. But it also presents a possible chink in BC's armor that this team is getting such easy pressure, it seems, on their quarterback. Even if they're not sending, one or two extra, rushers either up the middle or, patiently waiting for a hole to open. Vegas controls everything. If it turns out that they do, then I feel much better about not participating in any of the sports gambling that goes on. I kind of forgot the password to my DraftKings account, so all of the money that I won with the one offer I decided to cash in on is kind of just sitting in a pile unused. And I don't mind because I never lost what I originally put in, so I'm kind of cool with that. If you want the truth. I do feel that at a certain point there's going to be an oversaturation, and maybe we're reaching that point already with these gambling apps. But I have a feeling it could lead to extra trouble. Oh, a good job by Mayer up the middle, connecting with number 88 on that play. Oh, hell, they're going for it on 3rd and 1, folks. Up near the center line from the Calgary 53. And their big dude, number 15, is in. They will try to do their version of the touche poosh. And all it is a simple quarterback sneak. So if you have that, mark it off on your card. Yeah, it's a very good that you have lead changes under 2.5 true north. All right, there's my card, I suppose. They officially have the first down at midfield. Mayer will look to the left. Nearly picked off as the defender Jones made a play for the ball. And both of them do some friendly jawing with each other before they go back to their huddles. We did have a laundry on the play last quarter, so yes, you can check off that free spot. I wasn't sure exactly what the penalty was, but the BC Lions got it on a punt return, and it ended up backing them up to their own 7. I remember that very clearly. Extra pressure held up well, but the receiver falls down. They're looking for a flag. They really want him to challenge for it. All right, let's take a look at it from a different camera's point of view. Oh, All right, well, now we have a punt coming from midfield. Come on. This will be a high short kick. Fielded at the 15. Will get pushed out at the 22. All right. Yeah, I think we're about under 10 minutes to go in this game. Calgary's still leading somehow. Just like everybody predicted. Oh, they're still not on the bottom of the 7th. Hopefully they're trying to do something. Oh yeah, we're out of hockey games to keep track of at the moment. Oh yeah, MKI. I don't know if this was the article you looked at, but I went over on ESPN to check up on that rule change for the NBA about resting players. There is a list of players that they have put down that qualify as stars who cannot be sat or have to have an expectation to play a certain number of games in a season in order to, qualify for, I guess, everything or everything. And I have copied that list from this ESPN article and will be checking on the injury status of all of these players as the season goes on, just to see if there are any apparent effects that we could trace to, this new policy. Oh, Brother Nick informs me that the BC Lions will come back and win by 4 or 5. Okay. All right. A delayed handoff will only get them back to the line of scrimmage as a great ankle grab behind the line will Once again, the Stampeders' pressure up front is not letting the Lions do anything. Anything. It's going to force them to, just keep passing the ball. Now, then again, we've already seen them get, pressure with ease on Adams Jr. throughout this game. Now we have extra pressure coming in late. Almost another interception after he gets knocked away by number 4. Ooh, Hollins was the intended target there. Well, at least I can see the smiles as they're getting up. Oh, knocked away by number 4 who dove in there to fight for it. And just out of the reach of another player in the secondary. Meanwhile, the Phillies have walked in a run, and we're getting a challenge. Oh, we have a challenge for penalties, folks. We're getting a challenge for possible pass interference, I think. I thought that was just a good diving effort to get his hands on the ball, but Hey, we're taking a break right now because somebody wanted to challenge for a penalty. So if you got challenging the penalties, mark it off on your bingo card, folks. Let me check my bingo card. Nope, we haven't had a proper turnover on downs yet. Defenses have done things. We haven't had a 10-plus yard QB run. No real what-a throws. People have gone for it on third down. We've had sacks. So yeah, this card is a load of bollocks and chips. That's unfortunately. Well, oh yeah, Anthony Davis and Kawhi Leonard. Oh, they're not going to make it to the end of the season, I fear. Ooh, end of the seventh now for the Diamondbacks. The window is slamming shut. Oh. While we wait for this review to finish, we will thank another one of the many sponsors we have here on Another Stupid Sports Show. Chicken flavored crackers with just enough chicken flavor to make my cat try to steal them out of the box whenever I eat them. Oh, he got there early. Yeah, he just essentially hip checked the dude. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Spot of the fell. First down, BC. Damn. You saw it, folks. We had a pass interference challenged for and made a thing. The system can work. Thank you, Canadian Football League, for showing us what is possible in this world. All right, they've got fresh set of downs now at their own 37. Gets the quick throw to number 19, who will quickly get brought down as he kept sliding all over the place. He's upset with himself. Rhymes will get them to the 45. Only have 2 left for the first down. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. Yeah. Tried to cut back inside and then just blew a tire and had to settle for falling down at the 45. All right, they wrap everybody up for 2nd and 2 and manage to burst through to the 53. A rare bit of a success for the BC running games in this game as they get the first down. Yeah, I think that's worthy of opening another Screw City. Absolutely. All right. If any of you are interested in playing bingo, by the way, the cards are at the top of the chat, which should be somewhere over here. I'll try to call the spaces off as best I can, but if you see anything on your card that should be called off, just let me know. I have a gain of about 5 or 6, and we're still counting down to the 3 minutes in heaven that we get at the end of each half. I know how much y'all have been looking forward to that. 2nd and 4 coming for the Lions as the Milwaukee Bucks have won their final preseason game, 124-116 over the Me. Hey, the hardest victory in life, Logan, is triumphing over the self. Oh, Memphis Grizzlies. Gotcha. Great job protecting the pressure, and the Stampeders not only wrap him up early, but Hardy will be tackled short of the line to gain. Will the Lions go for it on 3rd? They have about 2 yards to go. Yeah, this seems like an easy decision to make. They're down 10-0. They should go for it. They're 13 for 18 this year on 3rd and short. And he is able to hold on to it. Number 18 will get the first down, pushed out at the 35-yard line. All right, let's take another look at it. Adams has him going all the way. That's what he wanted the whole time. Good job, number 18, being able to hold on with defensive pressure. We can add a what a catch to that. And now inside the 20-yard line is number 86. Move the chains again for the Lions. They are back in business. As Katoy, who gets the catch there, that catch. They try to overload the near side of the field with receivers in motion. Katoy again, and he will bounce down to the 2. They just don't stop, and now, we could have some conduct. We could have some conduct, folks. Two misconduct penalties, and they'll play first down. Yeah. Oh, so Green Day gets the halftime celebration? Oh, Katoy basically got in the dude's face and knocked his helmet off in the course of his celebration of his first down. Dude retaliated, and they could have gotten the first down, but instead, looks like they're claiming that they recovered a fumble. TikTok, I need your song. It is Calgary ball. They recovered it at the 1, stopping them at the goal line. My goodness. Oh, yeah. And look, it's by the dude who got the pass interference penalty. He comes out with the ball. All right, folks, we have an official fumble. Mark it off on your bingo cards. Damn. Oh, we've also had an interception in this game, so mark that off on your cards. We could have a safety here. That's entirely possible. They are backed up on their 1 right now. The Lions crowd is shrieking. Carey does get them out to the 6 to give them a little bit of room. I'll give them 2nd and 5. Oh, if I was a BC Lions fan, I'd be disappointed as hell right now, considering, the current position they're in, 2nd in the division. have been, I think they've been seen as a relatively good and dominant team all season. And is that Bagleton? Of course it's Mr. Bagleton, getting the catch and the first down for the Stamps. And we have reached the 3-minute warning. Yeah, be 2:52 left. And remember, 3 minutes in heaven, after every play, no matter the result, the clock stops for a little bit to give them enough time to reset the ball. Exactly. Packers Hall of Famer Reggie Bagleton. Yeah. Oh, and I have looked ahead, and as far as the division semifinals, there's only one setup that I saw that was scheduled and has been put in stone, and it's going to be the Alouettes versus the Tiger Cats. So obviously, I believe they are the Eastern. Yeah, they're the East Division. So depending on how this works out, we could be seeing Stampeders Lions again. In which case, I'm okay with going Alouettes Tiger Cats. At least there's a guarantee we haven't seen that before, or at least as very recently. Oh, hang on. That's right. Y'all have been a good crowd, so we bring in Monty for the first part of the last bit of the first half here. It starts with a run that Carey will get again about 3 yards. Yes. I've not talked to Monty. I think he may already have been satisfied with the overtime we got in the Devils Islanders, so I don't think, True North, that we are in danger of getting overtime in this one. For the rest of you who just joined us, this is Monty. He is a Vikings fan and he likes overtime. He is the one who is responsible for the nearly 4 overtime debacle. While Mayer gets sacked, finally, the BC Lions defense has shown up. They will give it to Betts, and they have lifted him up on their shoulders to give him the credit. All right, let's take a look at this again. And oh yeah, Monty's just happy to be here. Yeah, Betts probably gets at least credit for a half a sack on that. You're kidding. We've got a misconduct foul? "15-yard penalty and a first down." Oh my goodness. You're kidding me. 62 defensive penalties for BC this year. Oh my God. And then he just punches the dude in the chin. Oh, okay. Oh boy. That's a problem. All right. Second chance for Calgary now. All right, you can go, Monty. You've been very good. We're down to 2:08 left in the first half. Mayer and the Stampeders, after a misconduct penalty, now have a fresh set of downs and have moved up to their own 24. First and 10. Once again. Ah, thank you, Nick. He's a sweet boy. Oh wow. Apparently Betts, that guy that they were all pointing to, just became a just got a he got credit for the sack, so he has now gotten 18 sacks this year. So congratulations. Oh, Angie is around. I know she was in here earlier to yell and complain about things, but I think because none of her teams were playing, she gave up quickly. The cat's name is Monty. He was a rescue that I saved out of my backyard. Oh, that's just the possession indicator. And sometimes I forget to change it. Oh, and they're getting a sing-along of 4 non-blondes going. Wow, this is how you appeal. This is how you appeal to the Americans, is by putting easy to sing along karaoke classics over the loudspeakers. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh my God, I think Tuhema is getting thrown out of the game because he got a second penalty, and he is being escorted off the field by officials. Number 60 from Calgary also got a misconduct penalty, but yeah, I think dude's done for the night because of that headbutt and that little punch that he threw afterwards. Yeah. Enough misconduct, and the coach is laying into him, and that would replay on the sideline. Carey, meanwhile, will take them down to just inside the 30. Good gain on first down. There's still time, MKI. We could get some objectionable conduct. Honestly, Mr. Pope, I do not know. I have no explanations for you. I think they've got the different quarterback in for 2nd and 2. He will get to the 35-yard line, Mr. Stevens, for the first down. They're taking their time, trying to drain all the possible clock that they can give to the BC Lions. Oh, they made it up to their own 35. Forgive me. Carey will go again and fight for every one of those 3 yards. Oh, you think BC is throwing this? I mean, uh, Mr. Pope, I assume you've watched more Canadian football than I have. How important is that first place bye? Because looking at the schedule, the Argos are scheduled in the division final, where I assume they'll meet the winner of Tiger Cats Alouettes. Carey, meanwhile, is going to run this to the outside and get brought down to 52. Now, a team that thinks that they could still possibly get the first place spot, would they intentionally throw it if they decided, nope, we're not getting it, and we're not getting it anymore. We'll just see these guys again in a week or so and then kick the rest then? Because I think I'd want to go for the rest. All right, Mayer's going for it again. And nope. Another drop. Well, you're not wrong either, True North. BC is definitely not playing well. But I think a great deal of that has been Calgary, suffocating their run game and getting a lot of pressure. No, I agree with you completely. They have no fight, and they have had no fight. That is easily an offside. Five-yard penalty on number 90 for the Lions will remain second down. Yeah, just right through. We weren't even getting started yet. Calgary's gone all this way from their own one, and now they are across the center line. 2nd and 5 to Carey. He will use the edge and every bit of his speed. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Logan that time. No flag for a possible hold on for TJ Lead. Yeah, that's also a bit of a stunner that they would play like this for their home crowd. Oh, crap. Arizona has not tied things up with the Phillies in the bottom of the 8th. 5-5. Arizona still at bat. All right, can BC hold? 1st and 10. Calgary rushes 3 in motion. Mayer has all the time in the world directing all the traffic. I think that pass might have gotten hit. Bagleton gets that catch inside the 1. Oh my God, it was the ugliest looking throw from Mayer, but Packers Hall of Famer Reggie Bagleton again. Logan, maybe someone did call your name. I mean, I've gone through a lot of players' names. I might have said Logan at one point, but oh my goodness. Packers fans, what you could have had. All right, Stevens is into the end zone. There are flags on the play. We will wait to see what happens next. Oh, and we have the penalty declined as well. So mark that off on your cards. So that is a QB rushing TD for Stevens. Mark that off on your cards too. All the BC fans are waiting for the middle of the 3rd quarter. Then they step on the gas. Oh, by the way, congrats, Barb. You won something from that touchdown. You know what? You're exactly right, True North. That is points off a turnover, same drive, because that started with a fumble way back at their own one. And they managed to go all the way down the field and drain most of the time during 3 minutes in heaven. For how that drive could have gone, Calgary couldn't have asked for anything more from their team, which was keeping it going, draining clock. And yes, they did get lucky with some awful penalties by BC that moved them further down the field and took out one of their players. So I'm not going to claim complete supremacy for the Stamps just because a couple of opportune things happened to go Calgary's way on that drive. You're absolutely right. It is 17-0. And now that first taken time out in the first quarter seems like a distant memory for the Stampeders tonight. Oh, Logan has called an early bingo on card 3. Meanwhile, a decent return gets the Lions out to the 40, and we got people getting chippy on the field, refusing to separate after that return. Oh, dear. Oh, Mr. Pope, I would not edit. That is very humiliating. A couple of years ago, I went to see Packers-Jets at Lambeau, and when the boos started raining down, you knew that the fans were enraged that they were losing in that game, especially considering this was pre-Rodgers Packers. Can they get him into field goal range? They have plenty of time. Finds him over the middle and then crosses the 40. Had to tackle down to the 34-yard line. And, well, are they going to take a shot at the end zone here? Let me check. I'll check Logan's card in just a moment. Looking for a missed kick attempt. And they're just going to bring out the 40-yard attempt. And the kick is good, and that is the way they will end the half, is by getting themselves back on the board. Sorry, MKI, you don't get your missed kick attempt. That one was nailed from 40 yards. Let me check card number 3 real quick. Hang on, everybody. Your call is very important to us. All right, hello, John Jay. Meanwhile, oh crap, the Diamondbacks have taken the lead. Everything is going insane. We've got sack, fumble. The defense did something. Penalty is declined. Wide open receiver drop. Logan, congratulations. You've gotten the first bingo of the game. If anyone else does want to play the card, link for the cards is pinned at the top of chat. Honestly, it's the thing that is helping the most right now as far as this game is concerned. Wow. Wowie, 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 wow. Meantime, as the Diamondbacks now seem to decided to roll forward into the World Series without consulting the rest of us first, let's think about what we've done with our lives with this little pause for the cause, and we will return after halftime with more of Calgary versus BC, Canadian Football League here on another stupid sports show. We are back. This third quarter is about to get underway for the Stampeders and the Lions here on another Stupid Sports Show, looking in on the action north of the border in the Canadian Football League. Everybody who stopped by in the first half, whether you're still here or not, I do appreciate you coming by. It's always cool when we see some new faces and they, stick around and also make their presence known in chat. So, I appreciate it. If you don't end up sticking around, I hope you do have a good rest of the night, wherever the night takes you. All right. I definitely missed that sideline interview, but no matter. The home crowd is still definitely in it. All right. Lions will start with possession here in the second half, by the way. And they managed to get up to about the 38 before getting stopped. Oh, I think we got somebody different coming out for BC at quarterback. Hello, Ishii. Oh, Tyler, I stepped away for a good while, but I did see your updates about the upcoming matches in WWE. I'm not terribly excited about them myself because I kind of want to develop new talent and instead of just depending on the old, while a great open field tackle by number 31 prevents Hollins from going anywhere. Might even lose half a yard. Ooh, yeah. Officially 2nd and 11. Hope you're doing well tonight, Ishii. Any updates on the condition of Debo and CMC and Trent Williams? Because they were all kind of listed as having not practiced for the past couple days. All right, 3 in motion. Evans will find dude. And did he drop it? Oh, damn, incomplete. And a great job to keep the play going by number 17, the substitute QB who's in there, which is Evans. Okay. Dane Evans in the game. This punt will be fielded just inside the 20. He gets his yards and will manage to get essentially thrown forward by the force of the tackle to the 35. And now we have another flag on the Lions. Oh, goodness. Number 93. Oh, God. That was just uncalled for. Yeah, 15-yard penalty on number 93 for that misconduct penalty. This is embarrassing, and that's like the 4th misconduct penalty today. At least the 3rd by the Lions that I can think of. Yeah, 5th one tonight. All right, they use Bagleton as a great distraction. Carey is able to speed forward to get about 8. Oh, Mr. Pope, this is. I mean, I admit I didn't get to follow the BC Lions very closely this season, and this just hurts to watch. I can only imagine what it's like for you. This is not what I expected out of the Lions. Stevens, I'm assuming Yeah, he was able to lunge forward, get that yardage. And I will get the proper possession indicator. I don't know. I don't know, Steven. Those moments with, actions that are just obviously not a good idea because the play is clearly over. You're not and I know that I'm slow on the uptake, and when I can tell that it's going to be a penalty right away, yeah, you're not being subtle. A decent a decent effort by Carey, I think, gets them 5 up the middle, by the way. We're up to second down. I think he might have tripped over his own dude. Yeah, he is pissed. He knew he tripped over his own dude on that one. McCaffrey told Shanahan, don't take him out of the game plan. He'll try to show up even if he suit up, even if he didn't practice at all this week. All right, Mayer. And he gets nailed. Oh my goodness, another penalty. What did they do this time? Major penalty on number 90 for roughing the passer. Automatic first down and 15 yards. Oh, man. I don't quite know. Yeah, I do not know because I think what they were going off of was the fact that his head was moving around so much, but I don't know if there was any contact with the head. And a great jump by Logan has broken free. Tried to run for it. Did he reach the pylon? They're going to call him short at the 2-yard line. Well, honestly, Steven, I don't think I feel like I've wasted my night so far. I am just agog that it is so one-sided, considering the records of the teams. Yeah, he stepped out of bounds before he could reach the cross. That makes sense. And that's Stevens, who will get his second touchdown. Wow. There they are, True North. Yeah, the crowd definitely hated that call. Definitely hated that call. Ouch. Wow. All right, so we're waiting for the point after attempt. Comfortably true and through. 24-3. Oh, wow. BC was favored by 8.5. That was the official line that I got when looking up a little info on this game today. What little info I did look up and managed to keep inside my head. Ooh. Like, is that just the plan that they have going? We'll sit back and let this game fly away for now and then kick their ass when we see them again in the division semifinal. Yeah, John Jay, they won at home a couple of times this season. I think they got eliminated pretty early from the playoffs, but I think we did have somebody who bet $2 USA on this, and they could win 10. That's pretty big bucks. But yeah, other than that, this really leaves me confused more than anything else. I mean, I'd love to find out that, that the Lions are like dealing with injuries and that they just have inexperienced players in who are, like feeding off their emotions. Mm-hmm. Pretty much, MKI. Oh. Exactly, Logan. And Bob Johnson, that kickoff taken from inside the 20, who will get upended quickly and brought down hard. I'm not surprised that he has taken some time getting up from that. Oh. And they will very subtly go to a commercial break. Astros Rangers is actually 3-2 because the Astros beat the Rangers earlier today. But yeah, Diamondbacks have now tied it up 2-2 with the Phillies. If y'all remember, it was the Phillies that the Astros beat last year to win the World Series. If it's got to be the Diamondbacks this time to try, let them do it. They've been able. The Diamondbacks have taken out the Yankees before. I think we can trust them to take out the Astros. Hello, Foster. Hope you're doing well. But I wonder if the BC Lions also might have the echo of the Dallas Cowboys. All this talent and then just undisciplined play that ends up costing them, yardage and points. Logan, do you remember what that special message was at the end of the credits for so many years? I'm sorry to hear that, Foster. And 21 points is too much? Really? Oh, okay. Oh, I was referring to and a great job getting back through the crowd of people for number 18 to get that catch at the sticks. Might be just short, but be very close to the first down nevertheless. Anyway, they had a message at the end of many MST3K episodes for years that said keep circulating the tapes because not every cable market in America had Comedy Central. So not everybody could watch MST3K. So they counted on people spraying the tapes and sharing them with friends to introduce them to more people and to get Comedy Central added to more cable networks and areas. And now we have a little bit of running room for Hardy, who will get 7 Okay. All right, now we have some decent work happening from BC. So yeah, I love how much more available it is to watch, but considering how much other physical media is disappearing, I say keep circulating the tapes. BC managed to get a first down, by the way. They're having a decent drive down the field for once. Dane Evans ends up getting back underneath number 86. I believe that did move the chains. It's gotten them up to the Calgary 50 at this point. All right, take care of yourself, Foster. It said 3 in motion, quick to number 7. He will get wrapped up for maybe 3. Hey, I got my dad's enforcer for the weekend. Classic episode. All right, 2nd and 7. They spread the formation, put 3 in motion. They do add some extra pressure. Doesn't get them. Absorbs a big hit, but no flag. Just number 0 playing his little ukulele of joy. Oh, damn, BC is going to stay on the field? Oh, wow. Was able to center it on the shoulder pads, too, so. Wow. 3rd and 7, sending 3 in motion. And he gets the hit and the catch. Moves the chains. Lions have a big first down, and the crowd roars in appreciation. Last I checked, the Lions barely had over 100 yards in passing. And I didn't think Calgary had cracked 100. In fact, I still didn't think they had. As a limited gain of 5, hard tackle by Muhammad leaves the receiver wincing. 2nd and 4 coming up. Oh yeah, I know and now he is just down. Did not feel good, whatever that happened. Let's take a look at the official stats here. All right, current team stats. All right, the Lions have 152 yards passing. The Stamps have 99. Vernon Adams had 116 yards. So far, Dane Evans has 36. And Jake Mayer has 99 yards passing so far. So, as you can tell, it's been a pretty, high-octane air attack sort of game. We've been spending most of our time hoping for a rouge. Oh, hello, Mr. Birch. I hope you're doing well tonight. So far, we have a rather lopsided upset happening, actually. MKI, that is something that we need to investigate, along with the fact that the Senators have apparently decided to appear competent. You need 261 passing yards for Mayer. Well, I mean, it could happen. I mean, the Stamps defense has been playing pretty much shut down for a good majority of the game, except for a little bit here in the third quarter. By the way, hello, Mr. Tim. Hope you're doing well. I can't wait to hear this breaking news. Oh, possible shoulder and wrist injury for number 7. All right, 2nd and 4, 3 receivers in motion. He's able to dodge the first bit of pressure, waits long enough to get a receiver just beyond the sticks. Hollins for the first down reception. Dallas Cowboys ownership group has purchased FaZe Clan in its entirety. I'm guessing this is an esports either team or organization that you're talking about, Tim M. Ooh. He lofts it with pressure in his face and way overthrown. Oof. Oh, they're a Rocket League. Okay. Oh yeah, well, I'm also kind of thrilled that Rocket League is still an active thing as far as esports is concerned. Jerry Jones wants to conquer esports. It's a content group from YouTube that is now in a few esports. A content group? Oh, God. And once again, number 18 for BC doing the work today has them probably at 1st and goal at the 9 right now. Oh yeah. It's after hours. We're getting past midnight in the time zones, and I have a feeling we'll be going past midnight for this game too. Oh, tomorrow is going to hurt. At least Nebraska, Wisconsin is at 7 o'clock. Meanwhile, BC gets a handoff down to the 2. Will be 2nd and goal. Rocket League is a small feature to them. There are a ton of YouTubers that was mostly known for the scam Save the Kids crypto coin. Hardy gets a quick burst off the handoff and gets the touchdown. First of the game for the Lions. Oh yeah, 5 a.m. for Luke. The best part of waking up is ass on your phone screen, as I always say, and I'm sure as Luke always says every morning. Ooh, yeah, that was a 6-minute drive for them. I mean, I've been able to I've seen them get at least a couple of chunk plays in this game so far, so I know they're capable of it. But can they string them together? Ah, man, it seems like it was forever ago when we were, watching the CFL, waiting as the crutch to help us get through the lean months without NFL content, and now we are nearly at the playoffs. Very abbreviated playoffs, but still playoffs nonetheless. And although the Edmonton Elks didn't get to the playoffs as much as I would have enjoyed it if they would have. Hello, by the way, Mexi. No, it's been fun getting into the CFL. I'm definitely going to do it for next season. Complexity is Dallas Esports Rocket League team. Gotcha. I'm doing well, dude. We've been having different different names and people come in and out all stream. It's been a good time playing a little bit of bingo, even though there really hasn't been enough offense to justify it. Except for, this touchdown by BC that took about 6 minutes off the clock. It's been kind of an ugly game and a lot of domination by the Stamps defense. I believe the point after was good. I'm unsure about that. It might have been I think it might have been 8 for a while, but I do know that when for the brief time that the Baltimore Stallions existed, after the Ravens became a thing, they ended up moving to Montreal to become the reincarnation of the Alouettes. And a great burst of speed on that kickoff return to get us to the 44, and another hard tackle on special teams, but thankfully no pushing or shoving or extra flags this time. Oh, and they're hyping up the Raptors-Bulls matchup this October 27th at 7:30 Eastern. Vikings have a team called Version 1. Patriots have Team Oxygen, and the Kings have NRG Esports. All right. A little bit of them everywhere. It'll be a nice edge for Mayer, who will dive forward for 6 yards. Like, dude launched himself for the last 2. Oh, yeah, Betts got his official recognition at halftime for breaking the single-season sack record. So, wow. Boston Scott plays for the Rocket League team owned by the Commanders, but also plays for the Eagles. So, I guess they don't see it as a conflict of interest. Which part is the pandering to the Canadians? Talking about Brent Johnson, whose record he broke, or talking about the motor on the guy, or I didn't know that motors were especially Canadian. All right. Bagleton will barely manage to get to the center line, and that's with a great deal of effort. Had 2 guys hanging on him. Oh, honestly, Tim, it's funny. It's funny. It's just strange, but I can't wait. I can't wait until the point where it does become a conflict of interest, because then we will know things have taken off. Extra noise coming up for the crowd. 2nd and 9 in midfield. No flag on that one for the Stamps that time. All defender, all great positioning. Oh yeah, Connor Bedard's home debut with the Chicago Blackhawks. Whee! A Nintendo Switch Rocket League player. Oh yeah, we still gotta separate them out by consoles. Gets to his own 7. but will get stood up at around the 12 or 13. Woof. Average ticket was $209. People are asking for $5,000 a ticket. That's just stupid. Oh. Oh, that is true. Mr. True North, we still have another quarter of this to go. I appreciate those of you who have stuck it out with me so far. You brave souls, all of you. Fake that handoff. Was it intercepted by Stats? They're playing on like it was. I do know it was tipped. Taken over at the BC 15 off of a tipped interception. Folks, we now have officially over 2.5 turnovers in this game. 2 interceptions and a fumble that got recovered by Calgary. Yeah, let's just leave the possession kitty on Calgary forever right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, that was an awesome effort by number 5 to keep that one off the ground. At this point, I think we have a decent chance of hitting that over. Absolutely. And it's Bagleton. Mr. Reggie Bagleton. Quick strike touchdown by the Calgary Stampeders. Everybody is confused. Woohoo! Congratulations goes out to Tammy March of Calgary, who apparently won a picture of a flat screen TV. Good for you. You can hang it on the wall as something to visualize in your future. And Formula One has 2 teams in Rocket League as well. Damn. Wow, this feels a little bit bonkers, Steve, and that's what it feels like right now. All right, let's check the yardage while we've got a moment. What does he have right now? Okay, right now he has gotten up apparently to 115. That's all so far. He's got about another quarter to get 150 yards. Could happen. Could. All right, officially we have 20 seconds left as we wait for this kickoff to go to the Lions. Well, Steven, at this rate, it looks like it's going to be BC versus Calgary in the division semifinals for the West. So looks like that hypothesis will be put to the test pretty quickly. And for the sake of the BC Lions, I hope you're right, that they play better than they are playing right now for a playoff game. For rigged, I'm not gonna touch that. Oh yeah, I heard there was a history lesson tonight, Leif. I didn't get to catch it because I was trying to get up to date on a few things, but Might listen to that tomorrow morning. Especially because we got to have chili ready for tomorrow night. Damn, and a great job by the Stamps standing the runner up behind the line. Ended the third quarter on a tackle for a loss. Folks, we have made it. We have made it. And I promise we will continue. We will continue to make it, but first thing we got to do is take a little pause for the cause, and we will be back for the fourth quarter of the Lions and the Stamps Canadian Football League, which has been our pleasure to cover so far on this season here on another Stupid Sports Show. Well, we're back for the fourth quarter now. I'm curious to know whether they always throw light switch raves at the BC Stadium or if there's something special they're doing for tonight. Meanwhile, we have a good catch for gain about 6 or 7 to get things started here. All right, come on, BC. Make this interesting. Prove to your fans that it is not rigged. Oh, was this recently? Tim M? Because if it was maybe a month ago or sometime before they got eliminated, maybe we could give them some benefit of the doubt, but oh dear. All right, that punt return will get up to about the 30. And out comes Mr. Brett Mayer again. So that could get you all right, get you about 90 yards. Cool. Last week, just if he breaks the news to you that he found out that the Red Blacks were eliminated, just tell him bless his heart. That is the only thing that you really need to say. All right, from the 29, this is going to be a give to Carey. Yeah, Carey will get 3 yards before being quickly brought down from behind. And they wanted They wanted the glory that was Notre Dame USC, Leif. But I will admit I am happy to see Washington now in the top 5. Now a penalty flag. What? Wait. He also said the Elks would win the West. Yeah, and the Argos, they won the Grey Cup last year, right? So yeah, your friend definitely deserves bless his heart. Wow. Illegal low block against Calgary, 10-yard penalty. Now they have 1st and 20 to deal with. Oh, okay. It was there just on the trailing edge of the line. Three in motion, and we have Bagleton throwing a block for Carey to get 2 yards. Siddiqui in on the play to start that quick. Yeah, it's a tale as old as time, Tim. I'm an old teapot, Beauty and the Beast. 2nd and 17. Calgary's got to get to their own 39 if they want this drive to continue. Mayer stepping back, has to dump it off quick. There is a penalty flag. I don't know what. Oh my God, are they really going to get another roughing the passer call? Number 90, 15 yards from the end of the play. Another roughing the passer call. Meanwhile, Siddiqui is holding his leg on the sideline. Everything just going wrong for BC tonight. Oh, that Ottawa-Toronto rivalry. The 6th 15-yard penalty for the Lions tonight. Ooh. What time is the Someone's O Has Got to Go game tomorrow? That is 7 p.m. Central, Luke. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, I'll be going live for Nebraska versus Wisconsin in women's volleyball. Big Ten rivals. Whoa, Lincoln on a bear. All right. 1st and 10 now for Calgary. Mayer in shotgun. And all the penalty yards have moved them up the field. So Mayer hasn't done anything for my dude. Holy crap, he stayed on his feet. How the hell did Logan do that? Yeah. John Jay, we found out about this and the fact that they are basically like 1 and 2 in women's volleyball right now for the NCAA. We could not miss this game. We could not. Oh my goodness. Just a great job keeping his. Oh my God. He did manage to keep his knees off the ground. Fantastic job. And Jamal Adams gets fined $50,000 for being what toward a concussion doctor? Once again, Logan cutting around and manages to get what could have been an early tackle for a loss into a 4-yard gain. Considering how this game has gone, Tim, I find it's just best not to ask anymore. They go for the fake, and yeah, Pertnier throwing it away. Oh yeah, well apparently John Jay, tickets for this are going in like the high $300 range. So, considering NCAA women's volleyball, oh, I'm trying to, Leif. I'm absolutely trying to. What would help me, I think, bask more in this chaos is one of our sponsors, Napolitanke. They're wafers from Croatia. BC is able to return that punt to the 12, and yeah. Hopefully they'll be able to try it again. Directed verbal remarks and made inappropriate physical contact with an unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant. Like, damn it. Yeah, both teams are 18-0, and this is a big, big matchup considering, the schools involved and the utter domination that they've been able to show so far in the season. I fear that I may not be able to call the match in a way that will do it justice, but I will do my best. Oh yeah, we did see a record get set tonight, so let's see if there's anything we can get for that. Oh, damn. They had a pre-recorded congratulations video ready for him and everything. And go Lions go indeed. No, not really. And it gets picked! Down to the 20, tackled inside the 10. Third interception, fourth turnover of the game for BC. Dane gets his first. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Remember walking hand in hand? The night was so exciting. Anyway, it's going to be Stamps Ball when we come back, and we'll still have about 9.5 minutes to go in this game. This is an absolute cloud show for BC. Sorry to all the Lions fans who were expecting better out of your team tonight. I mean, you were favored by 8.5. So, Patriots are looking to shop Josh Uche and Kendrick Bourne before the deadline. Teams on the list: Lions, Packers, Raiders, and Broncos. And who is Josh Uche? A linebacker, you say? Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet somebody won that $10 just now. I bet they did. Can they shop Juju Smith-Schuster and Ezekiel Elliott too? But he just got those new toys to play with. He's had Uche and Bourne for a while. He's bored with them. Oh, quick question, True North. What do they mean when they say the Lower Mainland? Judge actually takes the ball and throws it out to a dude in the crowd. Passes it along to somebody. Lions fan was able to pass the ball along to his mom. Mayer looking for a touchdown through double coverage. Number 81 hits the ground hard, but pops up after a couple seconds. Looks like he's okay. Yeah, clearly batted away by number 14, who had been guarding him the whole time. Extra support by number 36, appreciated, but all right, second and goal from the 9. 3 in motion. Mayer will drop back. He'll try that corner again. Pass gets broken up, nearly intercepted by number 36. Oh, damn, I don't have turnover wasted on this bingo list, but I think I will add that in for next time. I mean, they could still definitely come out of this with a field goal, so, it's not a complete loss. It's just unfortunate. That kick is good. Calgary now has a 24-point lead. We are going to have a Lions kickoff return, or maybe they'll just decide to take it from the 40. They're looking for a first-round pick or a second. You expect they'll get a third or a fourth. BC versus Cal, Eagles versus Golden Bears, Boston College versus California. A quick tackle by the Stamps limits that run up the middle to 3. Oh, the area around Vancouver, BC, down to the American border, where most of the population lives. Okay. Wow. Oh, this is the last game of the season for the Lions? Wow. Okay. Oh, and a catch by Alexander Hollins brought down after a gain of 14. All right, first down. Yeah, got them at least, yeah, close to the 55. Hey, don't worry about it, Luke. It's been a it's been a game that has existed. I'm not sure if BC is actually going to try to make a run at a comeback here. But meanwhile, we've got a Stamps player getting looked at on the field. He will walk very gingerly off as number 17, who is getting looked at by the training staff. Vancouver is Canada's San Diego. Yeah, no, that's the thing that I kind of forget. And quick throw, but we do get a one-handed grab. Does it stay? We might have something going off of the. Oh, damn. Offsides on Calgary. Damn, man. That's the. Yeah. Offsides on the offense. Oh, I love the CFL. Oh, man. Definitely offside was Mr. Hollins. I'm not sure the Patriots could win in the CFL right now. Oh man, Evans clutched, pulled in, and went down hard with another sack by the Stamps. As Wigan will get this Calgary their 4th sack of the game. All right. All right, clock's down to just above 6 minutes. He's able to duck out of the way. Has decided to make a run for it. Dane's going to get across the center line, but will still be well short of the first down. Oh, we got BC going for it on 3rd down, folks. Good tackle by Judge to bring him down. 6 yards to go for the Lions. They are at the Calgary 53. They need to get to the 46. And they will get it with yards to spare. 18 will cut back inside to get a couple extra and get it down to the 38. Ooh. Which line can eat more kneecaps, BC or Detroit? At the moment, I would have to say Detroit because this kind of feels like garbage time. I mean, I know we still have 3 minutes in heaven to get through. And I don't know, maybe BC is counting on that to get back into this game, but I would hope that they wouldn't want to put their damn fans through that. Yeah, it would not surprise me if there's another score at this point, Conroy. Like, Calgary doesn't seem to be that worried about them making their way down the field. I think we might have another injured player for Calgary. Oh God, it's Judge, the guy who's been doing good things for them in this game. We're gonna have another break. The announcers describe it specifically as salvaging some pride. Okay. I guess that gets their opinion about the game pretty well across. Yeah, right now I wouldn't be surprised if they get, one more here in garbage time. Jim Bowden, the GM, lists the Red Sox as a possible suitor for a Juan Soto trade. Red Sox would receive Juan Soto. Padres would receive Miguel Blaze, Alex Verdugo, Tanner Houck, and Luis Perales. All right, considering Juan Soto, and he is a great talent, I knew him from him being part of the Washington Nationals championship team. So, yeah, 4 players sounds about right. Oh, where are they at on the field? Let me see. Sorry, just got to make sure I've got the proper side of the field. I think they've actually just crossed over into Stamp territory. They're at least inside the 45. Oh, it was just tweeted out. All right. Oh. Oh, it was a collision. Whew. 3rd and 1 now at the 30 or the Calgary 29, whichever you choose to believe. Pressure coming late, but he will be able to surge forward for the first down. All right. We're getting so close, folks. We're almost there. A quick reception, falls down essentially at the 19. And they're really not rushing. I think they're going to depend on the 3 minutes in heaven to save them. Yeah, at this point they're going to need a miracle because they've just been real lackadaisical. I do like the fact that they don't immediately stop it at 3 minutes. A great effort to get that contested catch, and Javon Catoy gets a quick score for the BC Lions. Due to 6'5", 230 pounds. Damn, no wonder he was able to hold on through just 2 absolutely brutal hits. By the way, congratulations to David Stanek of White Rock, BC. Got a $200 Save on Foods gift card. Yeah, the offense did something. We also have a 2-point attempt going on right now, which they're 0 for 3 on the year. And it got intercepted. Will get tackled back to the 19-yard line. Could not return it. And if you have 2-point conversion fails, mark that off on your cards. (34-16). I'm assuming that we'll have Calgary ball at a certain point. Now 15 minutes to go before we reach tomorrow. 18 points is needed. I mean, a lot can happen during 3 minutes in heaven, but 18 points, that would... The number of misfortunes that it would require to get effectively pulled off just to tie, oh, yeah, that might be asking a lot out of what we've seen tonight. All right, well, we've got everything waiting to come back. Let's check some of these yardage. Oh. Damn. I could be off on some things, but maybe get a couple others. All right. Fantastic. By the way, Calgary definitely got over 100 yards rushing. They are currently listed at 166. BC only has 58 yards rushing, so the odds are good they're not going to make 175. So we definitely got the under on that one. So if you have any of these spots, feel free to mark them off your card. And, oh, we are back. And just remember, oh, they tried to do the onside, kick him a thing, him a beep, and nope, recovered by Calgary. Time is a flat circle, MKI, and the Delta Center lives again. I have no hope that I'll see a return to the MCI Center in my time for where the Capitals play, but well, should, but all right, gain of 3. The clock will continue to run. Really? They won't take their timeouts, even with 2nd and 7? Stamps are down to the 46. I'm sorry, 44 of the Lions at the moment. They're taking their time. That's going to be Logan speeding forward and diving to be about 2 yards short. Are they still in that oddly named college rink with the funny name in Arizona? I'm just sad that they haven't given up on that yet. Mullet Arena. Yep. And Calgary has taken their last time out of the game. Sure. Absolutely. Why not at this point? Now with only 2,988 seats. Wow. Like, because I don't expect anything interesting to go on in the last couple minutes of this game, except Logan running for a first down and then finding all the friggin' speed in the world and adding another touchdown to Calgary's thing. And oh, yeah, let's go Lions. The thing that I remember most from the first time that I went to see an actual Division III football game, and this was going to see the University of Chicago play, was the fact that their football field was just as simple as it had been back in the day. They hadn't gone beyond metal bleachers. You could barely maybe fit 1,000 people there if you really tried. And it was just an odd but kind of wonderful experience, to get all sort of the overwhelming feeling stripped out of college football in that way. But for a professional team, it's got to feel like you've stepped back as far as your career goes to be playing suddenly in an arena that is not going to be near as overwhelming or loud or imposing as any of the visiting arenas that you might step into. Oy. Oh, I'm sure the tickets are uber expensive. They're only purchased by the hoi polloi of Arizona. Holy crap. With that touchdown run, they got over 200 yards rushing. Oh my goodness. BC is definitely under 175 yards. Still under 300 yards passing, but so you probably got a good shot of getting that one. Yeah, we definitely had a number of lead changes under 2.5, turnovers on downs under 2.5. We are actually over the point line, so mark that off if you have it. This is definitely an upset. I can't consider it a choke because there was never anything choked away. It was just a complete stomping from the beginning. The spread was definitely beaten. Holy crap, BC is kneeling it. BC is actually kneeling it. Wow. Oh, wow. Nobody wants any injuries, so we're just going to end the game on knees from both teams. Oh. After curling, after you get to a certain number of ends, thank you for that comparison, announcer folk. They have called the game. It is done. The official final score, as far as we're concerned, because there aren't going to be more plays run tonight. It is Calgary 41, British Columbia 16. This gets the Stamps a possibility of getting into the playoffs if the Rough Riders lose against the Argos, or if the Stamps can win their last game of the season. Yeah, let's hope it's not a bad omen for them, because if this is how they play in what I think is going to be the upcoming rematch that we all expect between Calgary and British Columbia, then I'm a little bit afraid for what might occur. While we're finishing this out, we'll check out to see if there's anything else that we can check off the list. We had fumble, interception, sack, no missed kick attempt. Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure away QB got the first passing touchdown of the game, so that can definitely be marked off. Oh, Argos are going for their best record ever. Cool. Yeah, but other than that, I will go over everything we have gotten one last time as I check over the statistics, and the official results are now in. Damn. For yardage, we have BC getting under 300 yards passing. You definitely got that marked off. They definitely got under 175 yards rushing. In fact, they only got 58 yards rushing on the night. Calgary did get over 100 yards rushing. In fact, they got 213. Only net 123 yards passing, so we did not get the over on 250. It was kind of a surprising mix of both, to be honest. All right, see you, True North, and everybody else who has gone to bed so far. The fact is, Calgary were basically able to stifle the BC Lions without a great deal of defensive effort. They were able to get quarterback pressures only rushing 3 or 4 or 5 at a time. So that gives you an idea of what they were dealing with. All right, over 2.5 turnovers. Spread got beaten. We have our upset. We were over the point line. We got also challenging the penalties. What a catch. QB sneak. QB rushing touchdown. Wide open receiver drop. Points off a turnover. Same drive. 2-point conversion fails. Announcers pandered to the Americans. The defense did something. Sack, interception, fumble, going for it on third down. Penalty is declined, and away QB gets first passing touchdown of the game. We could have wished for more, I suppose, but, it was enough that we got well, some technical football here on a Friday night. And thank you for everybody who did drop by the stream, say hello, say your piece in the comments, whatever, everything. I appreciate you being here for more CFL on another stupid sports show. Once again, Stamps beat the Lions 41-16, giving them a chance of getting into the CFL playoffs. We will be covering that, I promise. But for now, I gotta sign off. My name is Jim B. Good night, everybody. Take care of yourselves.